bags fly free, and open seating. Get anywhere you want, right? Well, a recent announcement by Southwest indicated that their policy on open seating might be replaced by assigned seating. When the airline started 50 years ago, they say the policy was simple. Arrive early and you get your pick of seats. Arrive late, jeopardize an on-time departure, and you get what's left over. But if Southwest is serious about dumping their revenue cow, they call it, of open seating, they may have something in mind that'll create more cash. Airlines, of course, as I mentioned, are scrambling to find ways to replenish all this revenue that they've lost since COVID started. So, assigned seats, could it be that you pay for your seat now? Would it be that you can pay for your seat, otherwise you just go to assigned seating? I mean, they already have it if you want to fly spaces 1 through 15 on the plane, so you want to be the first person on the plane, you can pay extra for that. But now will it be, hey, if you want to pay extra, sure, it's open to anybody? Or will it be now something more of, hey, for assigned seating, like a Spirit Airlines, where if you want assigned seating, you have to pay for it? We don't know. SpaceX's Dragon cargo ship is back on its way to Earth, and it's got a whole bunch of stuff with it. It's expected to have a parachuted assisted splashdown off Panama City, Florida, and it should be sometime this afternoon. Probably, I'm guessing lunch, our time. The splashdown won't be transmitted live, but NASA's Space Station blog will provide updates. And they say that the cargo ship has departed the International Space Station and is bringing back with it scientific investigations and medical research back to Earth. The experiments on board the Dragon will be transported to NASA's Space Station processing facilities at Kennedy Space Center. So we'll see what they learn. Man, if you want to be a trucker, do I have a company for you? KLLM Transport Services is boosting its pay 33% for its over-the-road truckers and trainees coming out of its economy, while the company and independent contractors will see a hike of 10 to 16% starting next month. They say, they've got to look at the current inflation numbers, and they've got to see that it's been difficult to get the number of drivers to come in. They just can't recruit like they used to. So the only way that they can combat this is to give them an increase. They say that the new pay structure at KLLM will make the opportunity for people to make about $70,000 with no cost to trainees or education. Rookie drivers who are willing to hit the pavement, literally, could now see anywhere from $120,000 to $150,000 their first year out of the gate because of this bump in tax. Alright, and finally, what is the thing that I think you should just put between two white pieces of bread, Mr. Miracle Whip, American bread, American cheese? It is the ultimate gross comfort food drink. Boom. As in Ossermeyer, B-O-L-O-G-N-A. Ossermeyer has come out with a face mask. And I don't mean a face mask for the pandemic where it's just branded Ossermeyer on it. No. It is tapping into the beauty and skincare space with the release of a new limited edition bologna-inspired face mask. They say the face mask is a playful way to bring smiles to the faces of Ossermeyer fans who playfully made masks out of their bologna as kids. Did you ever take a piece of bologna? Ossermeyer partnered with this company in Korea for its unique creation. The mask is designed to provide protection for the skin, improve hydration, and retain moisture for the skin. Here's how you put it on. Wash your face. Apply the mask. Relax for 10 to 20 minutes with the bologna mask on your face. And remove the mask. No, the mask isn't made out of bologna, but I'm not 100% sure what is in it. But they think that it's supposed to be good for your face, and they're $5 on Amazon right now. I kind of feel like I need to order one just to see what this thing is. This is Kfi Am, KLSC-HD2 Los Angeles. There's everything on the show this morning. Jeff Boggs and Ryan Tio. Yeah, that's the name of my show. Oh, yeah, you got the
to work with that. I mean, that's very nice work with everything is just normal. Just kind of a little bit slow, but it's out there having the wrong one from the first style, but in pretty good shape. The only spot in good shape right now is the eastbound side of the freeway. Now, a little bit of improvement here. We've been checking this for about 10 minutes. Eastbound at Vermont, but before we get to the junction, there's all the lanes shut down. It looks like they're trying to reopen one of the right lanes, and the 4 right collector lanes, the 8 to drive through lanes on the right, they're open from Arlington across, but the freeway's backed up almost even west side, all respectful as far. Be careful coming through. We'll update this just in minutes, so don't go away, please. Over the nice number, superweather.com, just AFI in the sky. When you get hurt in a car accident, there's someone at an insurance company whose job it is to diminish your injury. So then you're just another case that needs to be caught. I could know because I used to be one of those people. Hi, I'm Jose, a real street change client, and a few months ago, I got into a bad accident in Victorville. My car was totaled and I was injured. Even though I used to be an insurance claims adjuster and was familiar with the claims process, I still needed someone to fight for me. So I called Street Change Accident Insurance because of their reputation of fighting for crime. The team at Street Change helped me get medical treatment and always kept me updated on my case. I wouldn't have been able to take this on without them, even with all my experience. So if you're ever hurt in an accident and you want the confidence that your attorney has your back, you gotta call Sweet James. 800-500-5200. 800-500-5200 and sweetjames.com. Jose is a real client and was not paid to be on the video.
If you've ever ordered food for work, you understand it's different. So much more at stake. Whether it's a meeting, a client call, or lunch with your fix, and it's a work has to work. The order indicator. Food that's on time and out order in over 80 feet of the restaurant. And if that's a problem, then you can reach someone. In seconds, thank you for calling Indicator. The Indicator customer. Order 24/7 Check out other from KFI. We've got a sunny day ahead. No wind in the forecast. That's the good news. Highs today will just be in the mid-60s to the low 70s. We're dropping to the upper 40s and lower 50s overnight, and more of the same for tomorrow. We need local. Live from the KFI Sunshine Newsroom, I'm Jennifer Brown Green. This is the Wake Up Call for Monday. Ending in the news starts now. Monday on the news. Here's Joe Hander. I still don't know the microphone comes to the text to it. I am doing it. I'll get there eventually. All right. The lovely Jennifer Jones, good morning. Good morning. And there's Wayne. Good morning. Good morning, Will. Alex, morning. And there's Tyler, sorry. Tyler. The 18 is here. Yeah, we noticed the rest of it here. It's funny. And this is true. As I listen to other shows here on KFI, I understand that it's a professionality. I notice the professionality of the other shows. I told myself, and I said to anybody else that listens, I stumble for words, I go off on tangents, I make horrific jokes. Depraved, off and just all of that. And I still have a job. It's your time levels of self-awareness. Yeah, that's it. I don't open up a can of words, but are any of those other shows in the radio file of fun? It's literally the first for how big it's just. And it's a bag full of money. That looks even better. Okay. You ready to do it? Yeah, all right. On Monday morning, handle the news, sample and news story. Okay. The the two biggest games. The Bucks versus the Rams. One of the most exciting games I have ever seen. Tom Brady has a horrible first half when he comes back and Tom Brady fashion and lost, gone for it. Then the Packers game, thinking that Aaron Rodgers going to pull it off again. Really the last time. I remember three of those games ended with that last season. Yeah. True. It was Field of, and who was it? I forgot the name of the commentator, especially on the Bucks started. He said, hey, something people really need to stop the commentators, and they did. They like playing football, and they've all been involved in football forever, so they have an inside, outside, sideways look. That makes so much sense. And he said, it's going to be about field goals. That's what this game is going to be about. That is the thing that control. I'm going, wow. Coming up with some football. What do you mean, 1942? How long does it throw it in? I don't know. Was it? I think it was. I think it was Troy Aikman, right? Who is no longer being called Hall of Famer. I heard the word. And there's Hall of Famer Troy Aikman. Someone said, you know what? We're a little tired of that. How about just calling him Troy Aikman? Because you always bring up this Hall of Famer. Never mind. Never mind. What do you want about today? When a player's in the news, and you like reporting on the sportscast, you will generally mention if they're a Hall of Famer or three-time Super Bowl champion, single time in comments or the other commentators just say, I don't know if it's John Michaels, and I think it is, where, good, that's the good approach here. I just get tired of being, all the titles all the time. Hall of Fame. Well, how many times did you never mention your radio? And how many times did you hear yesterday that Tom Brady is 44 years old? Oh, my. Didn't stop, did it? I literally wanted to scream at the TV halfway through. So how old is Tom Brady? All right, let's move on. Sam Shea out of Underwood, after looking for the people who shot and killed 2 sisters and 2 men celebrating a birthday. One person survived is in hospital in critical condition. The mayor of Underwood says it was a targeted shooting and that the survivor is affiliated with the gang. This is survivor to all of them. So far, he just says the survivor. Interesting. There were people who were killed and the target is survived. Okay, more than I wanted, isn't it? Dr. Anthony Thompson says he's as confident as you can be. That's a point that most states in this country will reach the Omicron peak over the next several weeks. Because we do have the benefit of seeing what happened in South Africa and in Europe and in Israel. And what credibility do you think Dr. Fauci now has, considering he's been the spokesperson for every single time the CDC turns around, the FDA turns around and issues new guidelines, and the Biden administration issues new guidelines and mandates? Depends on who you're listening to. He's very polarizing. There are people who think he's bad, and there are people who think he's a devil. Here's the real thing, though. But the thing is, epidemiology and virology, you have to look at who's saying it, also what are they saying. What he's saying here is not a deep, some super expert in it. Anybody can look at the pattern and say, well, if the pattern is consistent, then this is probably where we are in the pattern. That in defense is the government, the FDA, CDC, health officials around the country, county health departments, etc. All they're doing is changing things as the virus is spinning and mutating and hitting regional areas. And what level of protection is protection? And that changes constantly. And so he's reacting to that. So yeah, what a lot of people want is we want specific answers. We want you to know what you're talking about. We want to know the answer. And you can't do it. It's impossible. No one knows what the next variant is going to be. No one can guess. All we know is that there will be a variant. We're wondering what's going to happen around. And strangely enough, and actually on the good side, is the coronavirus actually mutates very slowly. The flu virus mutates every single year. It's just not as dangerous. It doesn't have the same level of complications death, serious illness. Alright, starting today, all USCs are requiring students to wear non-cloth face masks. So they have to have some sort of face mask that is not cloth, that has the nose grip, the nose barrier, adjustable loops or straps that can go around the head, and the D-straps around the face. Yeah, and so depends how safe you want to be. You have the safest one at the N95, which is horribly uncomfortable because they wrap around your mouth and it's tight and uncomfortable. Then you have the KN95, which is better. Then you have the surgical mask, which the KN95 are less effective than the N95. Or excuse me, the other way around. N95 are the most effective. Then you have the KN95. Then you have the surgical mask. Then you have these cloth masks. And those are the ones with the neat logos on it. And the clever statements. I'd rather go for those personally. So what if you die? At least they're funny. Let's take a break. Alright, Jennifer, you want to take it from here?
Probably should. Go ahead and file your taxes. The IRS will start accepting returns today, even though it's still dealing with a backlog of returns to process. Former Governor Sarah Palin of Alaska, she said a defamation suit against the New York Times records today. A robot will be calling Belgian strikes and some AAA minor league games this season. The automated ball and strike system will be tested by 11 AAA teams. We got you driving the train with Kfi Am this time.
If you want a difference and manage to keep 5 more people on the payroll during the pandemic, there's a government program that will pay you tens of thousands of dollars per employee. And it's not a loan, it's a grant. Now, the problem is getting your hands on it. It's a complicated federal bureaucracy welcome to the world. And I may suggest calling the folks at innovationrefunds.com. I've got just like them for people. They'll cut through the red tape and get you that money. And they'll do all of the legwork. And they don't charge anything until you actually receive the money. And then they take a percentage of the money they get for you, contingency. And another program, personal experience, they got my business a 6-figure refund. On this one, the average client gets $250,000. Tell me that's not serious money. Go to innovationrefunds.com, click on the Qualify Me button, answer a few questions, they do the rest. Innovationrefunds.com, that's innovationrefunds.com.
Are you paying too much for auto insurance? Visit AAA.com/insurance for a free AAA full picture quote and find out how much you could save. Find competitive rates on auto insurance through the Auto Club. Visit AAA.com/insurance today.
From KFI, we got a sunny day and high very mild, the times in the mid-60s to late 70s. This report is brought to you by the Auto Club of Southern California. From Southern California Toyota dealers, traffic center at great places. Let's get an update on the town.
I think it's like Malaysia, but part of the town. This is San Monica, they got eastbound before the moon. Only with the white man is open and those tall white boatways to drive through. And I think those are all west. I think that the government thinks they're very quickly. Really close to the east of West Side, all along the open, it's a square from the east side of Houston. I think the west side of 105, that did that right? Yeah, that's enough. If you didn't imagine it, this is superlawyer.com. Jeff Ball, KFI, Nick Scott.
This week on is sponsored by Owen Patterson Land. Owen Patterson Land has recovered over $10 billion for optimization. Implementations require lawyers with expertise and experience who can get results. Owen Patterson Land Manufacturing. Call 888-OPA-WIN or visit OPALaw.com. Have you talked to a home equity agent? It's probably harder than you think. Listen, With multiple family tools, it's a great time to contact Midlands to put that equity to work. Let's pull out that high-interest credit card debt. Let's pay it out more quickly. And let's ditch that pesky payment. Your equity is a sleeping giant. Wake it up. Out of 25, 50, or even $100,000 salary right now. Pretty sweet, right? Start your contract refi this quick now. And you could go 2 months without a single mortgage payment. Not only that, get your instant authorized rate quote with no credit check and no data collection. Don't wait. Call Coach 877-818-COACH for the lowest rate. Lowest rate, greatest choice for your experience. Again, that's 877-818-2453 or visit pitchhome.com. That's pitchhome.com to get started. You could keep the case.
Equal housing lender licensed by the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. Licensed in all 50 states, including New York. Visit pitchhome.com for licensing terms and restrictions.
Let's see here. Good times for mac and cheese. With a Whataburger in there. Lettuce or steak. Gotta grab a boba from Mosen. Get coffee for dessert. Yes, that is it. That's what's on the diet for 2023. And now, the top 5 reasons to visit the Whataburger. Number 5.
Big Bean Blitz. That's the big deal on big things in the bathroom. Food, drinks, and giveaways included. Get tickets now.
Number 4.
Celebrate the Lunar New Year with us. Book your room now before we sell out. February 4th. Get your tickets today.
And the number 2.
Big Bean Blitz.
Morongo Tequila is in front. Morongo. Good job.
Do you need wines or soaps? Joystick.com offers custom-made wines, soaps, and soaps directly to you on prices less than big box retail. Joystick wines are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't ever think that you buy it. Try Joystick today and save big. Joystick.com.
If you don't know this feature, you'll understand. Whether it's meetings or client calls or something, that's your time. You need to work, comes to work. That's what it is easy here. Search a compound and keep it with it. From over 82,000 records. And if there's a problem, there is. Who likes to know? And second, there's a guy who's a kid. Some food doesn't work so much. But Easy Cater can shop. Order 24/7 at easycater.com.
Being a real estate agent isn't about listing houses. It's about connecting to people. I need to find new buyers every day. So I promote my listings using radio commercials from iHeartOutbuilder.com. And every time I have an open house, it's a full house.
A custom radio ad from Andor Genesis is the fast, affordable way to draw customers to your business. Pick a kind of radio to work for you. Get started now at andorgenesis.com.
Want to boost your immunity and protect your community? Get a COVID-19 booster. They help keep you and others safe from the virus and its variants, this winter and beyond. If it's been at least 5 months since your last dose of Pfizer or Moderna, or at least 2 months since your last dose of J&J, it's time for a booster. Visit myteam.ca.gov to find a booster near you. Let's keep our immunity strong. Get your booster. And free shot while you're at it too. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
You get organized gangs of people to get into sunrise.
People here robbing the trains.
They have been organized groups of folks. Gary and Shannon.
Folks are people that go to the Cracker Barrel and eat breakfast. Those are folks.
On KFI.
Welcome back. Bill Handle here on a Monday morning, January 24th. And some news covering the LA Rams defeated the Bucs. And the NFC Championship for the Niners is next week at SoFi. If they win that, they're back in the Super Bowl. So that's the second time in 4 years. Other than the loss, if that happens, they will be the first team in NFL history to play a conference championship and a Super Bowl in their home state. That's cool. There's another step. Since 1880, right? Okay, let's continue. We're handling the news and it's all around. A Wagner did force hundreds to be evacuated and has destroyed at least one structure. It was a rape. Yeah, now hang on. This is up north. How many roots do you think there are in the west side of Beverly Hills? The west side of Beverly Hills? No, the west side of LA is Beverly Hills. That's correct. A root says everything, doesn't it? Okay, yes.
A few yurts in that area. I think there's quite a few yurts.
I don't know why you're being so ugly. You ever seen this three-bedroom yurt? Bathroom outside. This is called the Colorado Fire. That's a little confusing to talk about it because it's not there. 25% contained. It's burned at least 1.6 square miles, and they did have some nasty winds out. Yeah, that was it. Because the weather is not warm. You wouldn't get from fire mid-January. It's still not fire season, although it's fire season for us. Including wilt. One more thing about the wind related to the fire talk from Creekwood Mountain Resort. You see on the ladder? Near the peak, they had to shut down their ski lifts. Not all of them, but some of them, because winds reach speeds of 141 miles an hour. That is sitting in a chariot when the winds are high. You do a lot of swinging. You'll enjoy it.
Alright, tomorrow at midnight, that is when PG&E is supposed to emerge from 5 years of criminal probation. Now, it was supposed to have this rehabilitation over this time, and this was all from that 2010 natural gas pipeline that blew up in San Bruno and killed 8 people. Now, instead, this guy says PG&E became even more destructive because if you think about it, 2017, the utility was blamed for 30 wildfires that wiped out more than 23,000 homes and businesses. In those 5 years, the PG&E has gone on a crime spree and will emerge from probation as a continuing menace to California, according to the U.S. District Court.
Yeah, I mean, we're going on a crime spree is, I think, a little overstated. But still, they're looking at twice the run of the bankruptcy, as you said, and then they're looking at a few criminal charges now. And you don't see corporations usually plead guilty to something. That's what you have to do. But did you see that one in your tenure? Corporate criminal cases are relatively few and far between anyway. So, maybe a handful of times.
If the judge goes trying to say, and maybe a little, he's going a little far here when he's trying to say it, but is he just saying that what did you do in your 5 years? If nothing else, more mistakes were made that isn't known.
Absolutely. And it really depends on who's yours and if the judges did, they're going to be nailed. Well, he's not extending their probation because the U.S. Attorney's Office said we're not going to extend their probation. So he's not, even though these are false words, this judge is not willing to stick his neck out and on his own motion extend their probation. And he doesn't have any cover from the prosecutor. So what's going to end up happening is they'll be convicted again, and they'll be in probation again, and they'll be convicted of various crimes, because this is beyond their, especially since they knew there was evidence that these power lines were very good. And then what is the answer? You go underground with the power lines, and it costs $1 billion per yard to put those underground. The State Department is ordering the families of diplomats at our embassy in Ukraine to get out because fears about Russia invading are really ramping up. Apparently, the Biden administration is going to send more troops with NATO allies in the area. Now it's starting to get a little scary. It is. At 7 o'clock I'm going to go through it and explain why it's acting so outrageously. It makes no sense. It makes sense. It's not strictly wonderful, but it makes sense. And I'll explain that to you and you can.
Alright, opening arguments will start today in the federal trial over the killing of George Floyd. It's the 3 former cops, not not Derek Chauvin, but the three who were with him, who are accused of violating his civil rights, their Floyd's civil rights, by not providing medical help during the 2020 arrest.
Yeah, that was the big one you said yesterday. The big one is not providing medical help. The one that, the part that's very strong, is deliberate indifference to his medical needs. So that's kind of hard to argue against. The rest of it, not knowing it was wrong and not knowing it was unconstitutional what they did to him, there's all kinds of arguments. But this one, how are they going to say that he didn't render medical aid and he's on the ground, he's not bleeding, the paramedics come and stop them, they call the paramedics. I think the other defense did, but I'm way over. Call the paramedics was way too. Yeah, the only thing they really could say is we were so afraid of Chauvin.
But then they have to prove a pattern and that he...
Oh, Chauvin had a pattern.
This does
Chauvin has all kinds of issues.
Yeah, but did Chauvin have a pattern of
not rendering help?
of intimidating someone to the state?
Well, here's their best shot is to just say, we were so freaked out and cowed by Chauvin, and that's why, and it wasn't deliberate indifference. All right, at 8 o'clock, I'm going to do the story about the cops and police officers that are being tried, and how they can end no matter what. No matter what side you argue, they're on the losing side. Alex, I'll come back to that to the point. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a break. We'll be back. Jeff Johnson.
The White House chief medical advisor says the recent COVID-19 surge may be easing. Dr. Anthony Fauci says most states will pass their COVID-19 Omicron peak by mid-February. He says the number of cases has already peaked and declined in the northeast and upper Midwest, but in parts of the south and the west, they are still rising. News is brought to you by Reborn Cabinet. Or if you're looking for a free COVID-19 test, you can get one from the U.S. government. Starting today, those free test kits will go out that you signed up for last week. At the website covidtest.gov, you can still sign up there. The website allows 4 tests per address. The White House is also giving out 400 million free N95 masks at pharmacies and health centers around the country. United Arab Emirates has intercepted ballistic missiles targeting the capital in Abu Dhabi. The state-run news network agency there said on Twitter that missile fragments fell harmlessly over the city. No one immediately claimed responsibility for the attack. However, the attack came a week after Yemen's Houthi rebels claimed an attack on the Emirati capital that killed 3 people and wounded 6 others. 6 bodies have been found inside a home in Milwaukee. ABC's Brian Clark says police made a welfare check in a home yesterday afternoon and found the bodies of 5 men and 1 woman.
Assistant Police Chief Paul Solvalou said there's no information to suggest that there is a threat to the community. He said there was no indication of a motive. Autopsies will be performed today.
When a stowaway woke up in a Dutch hospital after riding on an airplane. That's because he hid in the airplane to do a 11-hour flight. After the plane landed, the man had been rescued from the nose of the wheel at Amsterdam's Schiphol Airport after traveling all the way from Johannesburg, South Africa. Airport officials tell CNN the man, who could be between 16 to 36 years old, is found very alive. Once the man has a stabilized, it will then be determined if he is seeking asylum. Under Carabella, KFI News. Let's look at that drive on the 105.
All right, there's 6 of health out here going to LAX City on Monday morning. That's for sure. West Side 6 real slow. From Wilmington to the West and pretty much into the airport. So there's something central. That's what I was concerned about. That's all around the right now. Now, San Marcos, they really are still a bit better. Eastbound, Vermont, only the right lane is open and the 4 right select lanes back up going through a little bit. That's all. And then to the exit, just to see that. And then another ticket for Breeze, and another one from the top of the town. But this side of San Bernardino Freeway, westbound on Azusa, north on that, coming up, going through the river. Into the accident. There's a triple line, AAA.com. Just fire. Oh, F.I. in the sky.
The Rams of the Bears to the NFL conference round by beating the Tampa Bay Bucks 30-27 on a national field goal from Matt Gay. He kicks down the field, rolling the game ball to the left. LA will face the 49ers in the conference championship round this Sunday. Basketball The Lakers fell to the Miami Heat 113 to 107. LeBron James put up 33 points in his valiant effort. And the Clippers lost to the New York Knicks by a score of 110 to 102. I'm Aaron Lesnar. So I'll play sports. If you are out of your house, you want to sell the house, you want to be you bring your dog, or maybe you can carry your house, let me suggest directbuyers.com. Here's why. Usually when you want to sell your home, you're listed for 6%. And you get the clean and paint, repair, and of course, the potential buyers walk through your house, you can't be there, and the house has to basically not look legal. Well, imagine selling your house for a fair price without any of that. No commission, you don't have to clean the house or paint. That's directbuyers.com. There are a lot of people out there, schmucks, if you will, that lowball you. They're never accepted. They're giving honest, no obligation offer, even a $15,000 cash advance before closing. Go to directbuyers.com, directbuyers.com, call 844-242-SELL, 844-242-SELL, directbuyers.com.
SoCal weather's on KFI. It's a sunny Monday with highs in the mid-60s to low 70s. We're dropping to the upper 40s and low 50s overnight, then more of the same for tomorrow. We read local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Jennifer Jones-Lee.
Does the thought of going to the dentist stress you out? Have you avoided going for years because of bad experiences? Cunning Dentist specializes in people that have severe dental anxiety, people that need major work from years of dental neglect. They're going to treat all your fears. They're warm, gentle, kind. They'll do all your dental work while you sleep, with a dental twilight or a full anesthesia. They can repair years of neglect in 1 or 2 appointments. You wake up to a beautiful new smile and good dental health. They do dental implants, crowns, root canals, smile makeovers, use permanent teeth every day. They've done this for over 53 years. Now get $1,000 off major treatments, another $500 off the stage treatment. This offer expires January 30th. No money down payment plans, restrictions apply. Call us for quotes and x-rays and CT scans. 888-640-SMILE. 888-640-SMILE. 888-640-SMILE.
This winter, we must all do our part to protect ourselves and loved ones from COVID-19. Getting vaccinated gives you the greatest protection against severe illness and death. And for the first time, everyone in the family ages 5 and up is eligible for the vaccine. If you are already fully vaccinated, get your booster to keep your immunity strong. Keeping each other safer is simple. Get vaccinated. Visit myterms.ca.gov to find out information location near you. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Construction on a penny due to DUI breathalyzer and the penny during confidential founder of 1-800 no cut. And DUI myth is busted. Plus, hasn't Abe Lincoln been through enough already? Call 1-800 no cut. You can really help. 1-800 no cut. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at Concert Glass and Big Box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today. I say big. Blindster.com.
Your solar is local and veteran-owned Triple Solar. Visit TripleSolar.com.
For official rules and more information about context of this station, go to KFI640.com/rules. Morning crew for Monday morning, January 24th. Amazing that we're already in January. Thank goodness. It doesn't have to do a lot with the best explanation I've ever heard. The reason it seems to go quick when you hit your 30s, 40s, 50s is because 1 year is a percentage of their age. When you're 8 years old or 10 years old, remember when summer break happened? It seemed it was forever, and then you realize that's a good thing. Really a good thing. Especially if we had summer break. Yeah, that was a shift. All right, let's get back. More handle on the news with Jennifer Jones-Lee. Well, Sarah Palin's defamation trial against the New York Times starts today. She's got a decent case to tell it. And I'm going to talk about one of those claims. and dive into it. It has a lot to do with the formation cases in general, and this goes back to the Solvalou case back in the 70s, and it started with the 400 with definite definition, but just opening of what you can say, what you can do, and it's very different. I think our definition hasn't changed very well. It looks like the Supreme Court may very well change. And by the way, what is she asking for? Unspecified damages, but according to court papers, the damages are estimated, according to her court papers, the damage are estimated at $421 for her reputation. No, they screwed up the definition. It's $421 for the damages to her reputation. I mean, maybe those are the actual true real damages, but her estimate is $1,000. But let me say something else. This is the defamation, a national figure. You're going against the New York Times. And somehow it is estimated that your damages are $800,000 instead of $1 billion. That's reputation now. If you get the other thing. That's exactly right. You got this job or that job because of it. Yeah, that's not very right. Well, it's going to be anything else and why. In fact, I think she's going to win because New York Times isn't going to play. So she's not going to win. By the way, I disagree with you. She's going to lose. I don't think she's going to win. I said she actually can. There's no safety in the case. It's not a frivolous one. No, not at all. We're going to go through the things the New York Times did that actually aren't true. That's true. And then try to rectify it, which is a big part of this case.
Alright, remember those days when Stormy Daniels and Michael Avenatti were allies and they did all those news programs and did the interviews together and they were buddy-buddy in it? Well, today they're going head-to-head in court, and this is because Stormy Daniels says that attorney Michael Avenatti cheated her out of $300,000 that she was supposed to get in book proceeds. And this is all that, Stormy Daniels, of course, said that she had that affair with President Trump and she was going to write this book all about it. Now, according to Michael Avenatti, it was these innocent under charges. It was a simple mistake. She's already paid her back $150,000. But to a new guy, you can't see that as some sort of admission of guilt. She's already paid her $150,000. No, you can't bring that up. You can't bring that up. That doesn't even be brought up. That becomes relevant if he's convicted. That becomes relevant for how much justice he's got and mitigation stuff. And mitigation. But I don't know what we're going to mistrial for tonight. But he got a mistrial here. But he was looking at the yeah, and he still is waiting. They did refile it. And he's got a rule to put counsel. He already has a 2.5-year prison sentence that he hasn't started serving in the 19th thing. Yep. Remember the judge who issued an emergency restraining order against the state for their plan to release certain offenders early and start giving them much more good time? That same judge now, having looked at it further, says, you know what? I'm lifting the emergency restraining order and they can start releasing people and using their new system. But the reason is because the judge found that the DAs who sued actually have no standing. They sued and said, we have standing because we represent the California, we represent the people. And at first the judge said, let's put a stop to it and look at this. Look at it, said, no, you don't have standing. So you ain't trying to represent the people. Then you have the people have standing. If the people have standing, you have standing to sue saying the Department of Corrections early release program, is no good. You may not. You know who would? Crime victims. They need to find victims of specific offenders who would be part of this program to sue. And assuming the fear is, in fact, recognized by the law. Because you're talking about people, even the same style, that's where the whole case is, those are certain sentences under the outlaw, which doesn't make sense the way it originally passed, the way it was enforced. I mean, the third strike, so
to be actually, it had to be a felony, but actually it really didn't have to be a felony.
Introducing Zapper.
He grabbed the slice of pizza from the kid. Yeah, and that was, they viewed it as an assault. He grabbed it from the kid's plate. Didn't touch the kid. Just grabbed the pizza. Forced fear and intimidation. Yeah. He grabbed it from the kid's plate. Yeah, I mean, I think about different pieces. And to this day, I don't understand why the kid didn't just throw the pizza at the guy because it's inevitable. Oh, no,